just like Cruel Intentions. Reese Witherspoon and Ryan Phillippe's son, Deacon, is acting now, and he'll be in a movie, Never Have I Ever.
That seems crazy to me because I remember when Cruel Intentions came out.
Yes.
What were they, like 15?
When?
When the movie came out,
they were
looked
like
so young.
18, 19, and it's one of my favorite movies in the world because of Bittersweet Symphony.
Oh my gosh, Bittersweet Symphony is an incredible song. And there was the scene. The scene where she had the like crucifix.
You all know the scene.
It's the scene with the crucifix. And then the diary came out.
Yes, the burn. That's the original Mean Girls like plot scheme.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
The thing is that I remember watching this and I was too young for it.
1999.
I was probably like, how old was I in 1999? 15?
I was 10.
I don't know. Math is hard. I was young. It's hard to say. Anyway, watching this movie and I'm like, I'm younger than the actors and actresses, so I felt young for it. And now they have an entire kid that's acting.
That is astonishing because, like you said just now, 1999 was not that far removed. No. But now I hear 90s is a classic. Like people are dubbing the 90s classic radio now, like Nirvana, Pearl Jam.
What in the world?
Right?
For us, it was just on the radio. So,
literally.
Obviously, I'm too old for this. That's kind of what we're getting at. Some of you will remember this gem. The movie Lost Boys was 35 years ago.
Wow.
Corey Feldman was reminiscing recently because unfortunately some of the people in Lost Boys or people he's acted with over the years have passed away. Did you know he's been acting for 51 years? What in the world, Corey Feldman? I mean, congratulations. That's incredible. That must mean I'm 90. I feel like that's what that means.
I loved him in Stand By Me. One of my favorite Corey Feldman movies where him and a crew of guys have like a coming of age story and it really shows friendship going back to that.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's funny because that time frame there's so many of the same like group of guys does this thing.
Yes.
Friendship, Goonies, for instance.
Goonies, Truffle Shuffle.
Oh, Goonies. Such a classic. We just watched it with the kids. They've never seen it, so we're like, well, let's watch. I feel like you guys would like Goonies. There's Pirate Treasure. There's all this, you know.
I love 80s. And yeah, the 80s is 30 plus years ago. Wow.
Yep, it is. Sure is. You watched The Hill. Have you seen The Hills? I'm sure you have.
Yes, of course.
Lauren Conrad.
Audrina, Lo, Elsie.
Whitney.
Yeah.
Whitney has a 5-year-old son.
That is amazing. You know, Heidi has a son with Spencer.
That's what I had heard.
And they have another one on the way.
I was going to say, I thought that they were pregnant again. Weird thing. I actually follow Spencer on TikTok, not because he's super lovable. Let me tell you why. Years ago, I used to work in banking, and I would be the person that I would talk to the bankers. I would advise them what to do. Sometimes they would call if they had like a serious problem or they just needed help. Like, how do I open this very specific type of account? I don't know what to do. Somebody called once, and they were like, yep, and here's the account, Stephanie Pratt. And I was like, oh, I don't suppose she's related to Spencer Pratt. And they're like, yeah, that's his sister. And I was like,
You saw her bank account?
Well, yeah. I mean, I can't talk about that. Obviously, there's rules. But the point is that, yeah. So, and they were like, oh, yeah, I know Stephanie. Like, we're friends. I was like, please tell her I said hi. Because I'm pretty sure that right after The Hills, it was a whole thing. But I was just like, whoa, 2 degrees. 2 degrees from Stephanie Pratt or Spencer Pratt, however you look at degrees. I don't know.
Right.
But that was kind of crazy. So I just follow along once in a while. It's a lot of drama.
So it started with Laguna Beach.
So much drama.
You remember that? That's old too.
But those girls are doing things.
Yes.
All of them, Audrina, Lauren, Whitney, they're all making moves.
Yeah, one of my good friends, Jeff Conway, interviewed Audrina recently.
Did he?
Yeah, he really is a great contributor to the Hollywood scene, and he does interviews with a lot of people, and he just did one with Audrina, so yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah. 2 degrees.
Well, 2 degrees, right? And so hopefully at least this conversation helps you understand where we're coming from when I say I'm too old for this. Maybe you feel the same way. If you're looking back, if you think Tom Petty is a classic rock star, apparently we are too old because now he's like pre that. So.
Wow.
Yep, so here we are. But listen, if you need to pick me up, coming up next, your daily dose of motivation.
Up next. Yep.